Are you guys familiar? This is a complete right turn.
I love it.
Are you guys familiar with this new documentary on Netflix called The King of Tapo or Tapo? It's Tapo, Mississippi or some shit.
No.
So I highly recommend looking this up or like even just checking it out when you guys have the time to. So it's about this guy who grows up in Tupelo, Mississippi. He it's the same town that Elvis grew up in, he was born in. And I guess as this kid grew up, like his mom instilled in him some Elvis bullshit, and he became like really into Elvis, and he became an Elvis impersonator. And he became one of the best Elvis impersonators in the area. And then it also just so happened that his older brother becomes an Elvis impersonator. And then he has this great idea. He's like, "Oh man, Elvis's brother died. What if we do this act that we call Double Trouble? And it's like you could be Elvis and I could be Elvis's brother, and we could do like a act from from the like it'll be this gimmick." So they do that, and they do well for a little while. But the main dude from the documentary, he ends up becoming sorry, he gets married, he has freaking kids, and he has to make a better income, so he starts his own business, and the business is like some cleaning shit. So he gets like a main job at the best hospital in Mississippi. One day while he's like cleaning up the fucking hospital, he comes across the morgue. He's cleaning the morgue out. He says supposedly he opens up this freezer and it's got body parts in it. So he becomes obsessed with conspiracy theory.
What the fuck is going on?
This
I
shit's
thought it was just gonna be the end right there. I thought it was gonna be his
oh,
brother, and he was sad, and it looked like Elvis Presley.
no, it goes on and on, bro. This gets crazier. So he finds these body parts. He goes home. He's like, "Oh my god, I found all these body parts." He starts looking it up on the internet. He buys a computer and starts becoming, like I said, obsessed with conspiracy theory. And he just engulfs himself in it. So the next day he goes into work. He's telling everybody, "Hey, you guys want to see some body parts?" Like
That's wild.
he gets fired because of it, dude. Supposedly after this, he has like a couple more shows with his brother. He has one of the biggest shows of his life. At the end of it, he goes out and he's like, "There's a huge conspiracy in this town. I'll never play in this town. It's the most corrupt town in the world. Um, they're trafficking fucking human body parts." Flipping out, bro. He the whole town turns against him. He starts getting fucking like gang mobbed. You know what that shit is where like people are following you around
Gang
We were just
stalking.
talking about that, I think.
by
Yeah.
exactly by the cops, by vans, and dude, he has it all on recording. This shit's real, bro. If in the documentary, you can see them fucking in his yard in the middle of the night with flashlights, fucking around with shit. People lighting shit on fire. It's fucking crazy. His car blows up. His fucking dude. There's just too much. There's too much shit to be a fucking to be a coincidence. So sorry, I'm this shit. I'm a little fucked up. Um, but cut a little bit forward. He ends up going through all this fucking drama with the whole town. He ends up finding out in the midst of this, actually, that some people do get caught within Mississippi trafficking body parts. So he's like, "Dude, I'm fucking right. I'm fucking right." But people still don't believe him. Government gives him more issues, brewing more issues and more issues. There ends up being there's more than I'm going to explain. Like you guys should just watch it. Like the drive-by shooting with the elephant and everything. That shit's crazy. But I'm gonna skip all that. Fucking he ends up getting so engulfed in all this conspiracy that the government starts watching him, bro, even more than what I'm mentioning already. Um, he starts sending letters to fucking all the government officials, including Barack Obama.
With ricin.
But again, yeah, this is the story about the ricin envelopes. Yeah, that get sent to all them shits. So he ends up learning that his wife is cheating on him with his brother and all this shit. One of the guys that's his wife is cheating on with him ends up becoming his like arch nemesis dude. And guess what? He's another impersonator. He's a Wayne Newton impersonator. Not only is he that, he's a newcomer to the town, and he fucking owns a karate dojo. He becomes one of the top karate schools in the area, bro. He starts winning all these tournaments. He goes out for freaking to be some type of government official against this dude who hasn't lost in like 16 years. That supposedly is part of this conspiracy that this other dude believes is and he's involved with fucking trafficking body parts. And it ends up being that guy, the Wayne Newton dude.
Wait. Spoilers. Go ahead.
Fair. But the Wayne Newton impersonator ends up fucking learning about this other guy who is the main guy from the fucking documentary, and he tries to frame him. So he knows he's sending letters to the government. He sends his own letters, fucking written like they're his letters, but puts the ricin in there and fucking sends them. And then there ends up being this whole trial, and you go through all of that at the end, bro, and he ends up walking free, the weird fucking Elvis guy, and the Wayne Newton impersonator goes to jail as this fucking like uh murder mastermind who tried to fucking kill the president with rice. And dude, it's just crazy at the fucking end. Mind you, they also fit in at the end that this dude, I mean, they mentioned it in the beginning that he has a foot fetish, but at the end, he talks about when he's free, he's like, any ladies that want any free foot massage therapy, I got you. And they show a bunch of pictures of the documentary with this guy with like 100 different chicks with their feet, dude. It's fucking crazy. Dude, I highly recommend that documentary. It's one of the crazier ones I've ever watched. Yeah, the end.
How did so there's all that, and then there's no explanation about the what the body parts were. Is it just that like sometimes morgues have body parts in them?
I mean, I guess they just want you to believe that guy was a little bit just too much into conspiracy theory. But you know what, dude? I believe that he was right. I believe that it was. I think that just showed you all of that shit, and then they just try to hush it under the rug by making it a goofy documentary by being like, "Oh my god, the Wayne Newton impersonator got him," and hey, this guy loves feet, dude. He was famous at the end, dude. Everybody, I forgot that it was that famous. They started showing all these clips from like the time that it was happening on fucking the even the Daily Show and the actual news and all these comedians that were talking about it and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, I remember all of this happening. I remember all of it. It just all started clicking, and I'm like,
What year was it?
2009 or some shit, or maybe and I think it went into 2019. I think 2009, right? It was like 2019 when all that shit happened with Barack Obama, or is it? Or no, was that?
I saw Dave looking it up. I forgot what it said.
I forgot the years because there was years they gave me like time frames, but I was a little mixed up because.
So 11 years ago, he was like let out. Like the judge was like, "You're good."
Yeah.
So that would have probably been like a couple years before that he probably would have went to trial. Also, did you hear about the Mississippi jail that they found 215 dead bodies behind?
No.
So that was the thing a year ago. I just looked it up, and I remember Parasite was talking about that, but I didn't realize it was in Mississippi, and that's where that Tupelo thing was happening, like you were saying. And it's kind of weird. It makes you think maybe there's a connection there.
I think that guy was just like weirdly onto something, and that's why he was so paranoid. That the way that guy acted, it's just I could tell that he was probably adding 20 on 10, but
Mm-hmm.
he definitely saw something for sure.
Well, for him to get like pursued like that, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like you don't just like get like if you're not onto something and you're just a crazy person, they're not going to actively like stalk you out like that.
It was
That's
so
crazy.
good. It was like 3 episodes, an hour apiece. It was so worth watching, man. The shit was fire.
I'm definitely going to check that out. I'll probably watch it tomorrow, honestly. I need something new to watch.
I literally threw it on. It's one of those things, man. Late at night, I'll just throw shit on as throwaway shit. I'm like, this sounds fucking goofy as hell. Some Elvis impersonator is a conspiracy theorist, and he fucking tried to kill the president. That's pretty much all they gave me. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I fucking put it on. It was just crazy, wild.
So here's a post from 9 years ago. Maybe this was that dude. Could FEMA camp rumors be true? Mississippi unveils FEMA safe room.
He wrote a book. You should look it up. It's called Missing Parts.
Missing parts.
Yeah, that's the dude who is the Elvis impersonator that saw the body parts. Missing parts, and he named government officials in it and everything. He tried to rat out everybody that he thought was involved. His entire conspiracy theory that he built around everything he thought to like.
Missing pieces.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can buy it on Amazon or some shit. Or maybe I'm wrong. But he said he was able to publish it, so I feel like you should be able to buy it somewhere. Or you can just read it online.
It was cold during the winter nights of December in the small rural town of Gumtree, Mississippi. Preston Keith Carter, the owner of a small but growing commercial and residential cleaning business, had been thinking about how the family had spent their vacation the year before when he and his family loaded up the family car and headed up to the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. That was a real run-on sentence. He used "and" twice. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to do that.
if you watch the documentary and see how that guy lives, you'll understand. You'll get it.
He should have thrown a comma in there at least.
You'll get it when you watch.
Let's see. Keith and Lisa Gale ran into one another during a chance meeting one warm spring night in 1991.
All right.
Neither
Well,
was in the mood to socialize or meet someone on that faithful evening. What'd you say?
is it missing parts? Did we look up missing pieces or missing parts?
Missing pieces.
Look up missing. Oh shit. Could be wrong.
Is this not the right one? Because the guy's name is Paul Kevin Curtis.
Kevin. KC.
Wrote a book about the incident, Missing Pieces, and drafted a bill to ban this. Maybe that was about Mississippi, so maybe it was just he just really was long-winded about it. He was trying to treat it like a novel.
That's so weird.
It was really, really long-winded. Paul Kevin Curtis, framed for sending ricin to Obama.
Yeah. Okay. So it is him, Kevin Curtis. Yo, that's weird.
So he was framed?
Yeah, by the Wayne Newton impersonator, man. There he
That's
is.
crazy. I think I'm sorry, I must have missed that part.
He
Like,
was so. It was like
that's fucking nuts.
This dude knew that if he did this guy would look like the most likely person. So he just
Mhm.
it was just a gnarly, I guess not coincidence, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like
The crazy turn of events.
like a I guess for a murderer, like a very lucky situation. Guess I could easily frame it on this crazy conspiracy theorist freak. Yeah, like I like how gnarly, bro. Imagine you took that soundbite of me and then just framed me for everything I had.
Oh shit. That is a wild story though. That's crazy. I never heard about that.
It was, yeah, like I haven't watched a documentary in a while, and had it been that interesting,
Mhm.
it was really really good.
Huh. That's cool. I'm gonna definitely watch that.